FREQ podcast, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're here for another episode. We took a little week off.
Yep.
We should do like a little recap about your event though, for
Ooh,
sure, right here when we're
yes.
starting. So. The candy shop.
The candy
went down.
shop. Oh, it was such an amazing night.
Talk about it.
Definitely my best event I've ever thrown, and I'm just grateful to have such an awesome team of people. My best friends too. So yeah, the night was just fucking amazing. Like there was just people there we didn't even know. Like really, like I knew some people, but like a lot of people just like saw it on Instagram and pulled up. Like we just went ham with promo, and it flew by. Like literally I blinked and it was over. But that's just how it is when you're throwing an event. But it was so fun. Great performances. Like the setup was just so beautiful. When I was watching the performances, I was like, oh my god, it looks like my friends are performing at the Grammys right now. Like,
yeah, it had like a real music video vibe because the background was nice and colorful, and it just like, there was so much crowd interaction.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And we had Pockets and Jaina doing shibari all night. We had my friend Gab painting, and we had dope vendors, and everything was dope. Big Clit showed up to our event.
Did not even know that.
Yep.
Whoa.
She pulled up. That was sick. Hudat had a dope set. Always.
Yeah, I liked her set.
But yeah, overall it was great. There's a recap video on YouTube. Go check that out on BKO season.
I'm gonna try and put in some clips like just over this too while
That'll
we're
be
talking
fire.
and stuff like that.
Yes.
And more to come, right?
More to come,
Just the beginning.
We're literally meeting up this week to plan our next move. Definitely want to have Big Clit at one of our next events too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That'll be lit. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Follow
for
Welcome
that.
to the Candy Shop Party, D2R Entertainment. Yeah, let's get into it.
Awesome.
So we're
talked
starting off with the mukbang because
today's episode.
First of all, I was hungry, and also I just wanted greasy food because I'm hungover, and I was like, let's go do a Jack in the Box review because we don't have Jack in the Box on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be cool to do a little review because it's such a random menu. They have like tacos, and then they have chicken, and they have burgers, and like it's just like no other fast food place has like such a variety of things.
Yeah, I was saying it's like a fast food fusion.
Yeah,
like they
it
like
is.
incorporate all this like random stuff into some of like the fast food essentials that you'd see at like McDonald's and stuff like that. So let's break down what we even have here.
Yes.
Starting with the mini tacos.
Literally mini tacos.
Very mini. And like they're tortilla, but they're like a grilled tortilla, kind of hard
with
shell.
whatever is in
with
it.
just
no
like
idea.
a dab of meat in the middle. What else? do
Some
we
like
have?
mushed up meat. We have a chicken sandwich. These are like the Valley Meal little sandwiches. The Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. We got some chicken nuggets, jalapeno poppers, and curly fries.
Okay.
And I have tried the tacos when I was drunk, but I haven't tried them like sober. So we're gonna see how they were. I mean how they are, but when I was drunk, they were busting.
They were smacking. Okay, what are you starting with? Let's jump in.
I kind of want a chicken nugget.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I want another
Some
one.
hot sauce.
Why
Should we dip?
are they good? This like the coating is like special. It's a little.
Yeah, these are.
They have some seasoning on there that you don't get at every.
I don't know about this hot sauce because it says taco hot sauce. Can I just
Taco hot sauce on a.
buffalo sauce?
Okay, I'm going sweet and sour. But yeah, you're going first.
ASMR. Yeah, these are good chicken nuggets, I gotta say. They're
Yeah.
kind of like
They're like
Burger King,
small.
in a way.
They're bite sized.
I feel like they're fried. Like they're fried, whatever oil or whatever they use, kind of tastes like Burger King's.
Okay. Yeah. I would agree they taste like Burger King's nuggets more, but I like them better than Burger King nuggets.
Yeah. These are pretty busted.
All right, I'm going for this jalapeno popper. Do a popper.
First off, these look gross.
Yeah, I'm gonna be harsh because I worked at Texas Roadhouse and that was like, that was their like signature.
Cheers.
That's done. Okay, so they actually just like have a little sliver of jalapeno and the cheese around it and fried it.
Okay. They're good.
I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of bite.
I think the fried part is like a little bit thick. Like,
right, it could be a little light.
But at the same time, the
fried.
jalapeno's mad fucking hot, so I guess like it's good.
I'm feeling a little. There's a little tingling in the mouth. You've watched Hot Ones before? What's like one of your favorite episodes? For some reason, that's in my YouTube recommended now, and I'm just watching it all the time.
Probably Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Was he able to take it?
He was like crying.
Was he able to go the distance?
There's like a whole meme of him. You've seen that.
Oh, I've seen that meme.
That's from that.
You can't hide from that meme. I didn't realize that.
And what's her name? Aubrey Plaza.
Okay.
Aubrey Plaza. Oh my god, that one was good.
Her sense of humor
is fucking hilarious. I love her.
Right.
I love her weird. She's so
jokes.
Weird. Like that.
Like
I watched like this
Sean
whole
Evans.
thing of like interviews of her. It was like just
like
chopped up clips.
Yeah.
She's mad funny. I would love to have you on here.
Oh,
Aubrey.
she's so dope. Yeah, she seems like a cool person to just like hang out with and stuff like that. I liked. So I watched Lil Yachty's one recently.
Oh yeah.
He was like shaking.
Oh my god.
He couldn't get through it, and he was like shaking. And then Sean Evans comes in and he's like, "Are you gonna try the last one?" Kind of like going at people's egos.
Yeah.
Because dudes, if a dude is like, "Oh, you're a bitch, you're not gonna like finish this wing," most dudes are gonna be like, "Nah, I'm gonna finish this wing." Yachty just put the cap right back on the hottest one. He's like, "I'm good right here."
Yeah.
And I kind of respect that though. Like, I respect that.
Seriously,
like,
I do
I'm not
too.
worried about it. Like, I'm more worried about like the stomach ulcer I'm gonna have from eating this than I am
shit
about
after all that.
like.
Oh
my god. I didn't even think
Ouch.
about that. Right, that's the aftermath of like every episode.
Ouch, that would hurt.
Can you imagine? So Sean Evans has done it like over 200 times. Can you imagine feeling the burn 200 times?
I mean, excuse me. He must be used to it now.
I guess so.
Or something.
Okay, burger.
All right, let's try the
burger
next
it up.
one. Junior bacon cheeseburger.
I'm gonna choose one.
Okay. The bun is like a nice little buttery looking bun.
The thing about the smaller burgers though
You
is
can't
like
even see
the
what
bun
burger
the bun
is.
takes over.
Yeah.
The bun has too much.
Alright. I'm not a fan.
I think? Yeah. Well, I
don't
recently
know.
had McDonald's chicken sandwich, and it's just like better.
Oh, I love McDonald's chicken. Even like just a McChicken. Roasted. Let me try this one.
Go ahead.
They got the mayo. That's good.
Oh yeah, mayo. Mayo helps it out for the chicken sandwich.
Honestly, I don't know if it's just the mayo, but I feel like it tastes a lot like a McChicken from McDonald's.
Right. It's similar.
Yeah.
It's similar. And I mean, I haven't had the dollar menu McChicken in a while, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
it tastes very similar.
And also, what are the chances they have like the exact same distributor, right?
Oh my god.
Of like, I
I know,
You get
right?
like you're just getting the same thing. That seems like a real possibility. Like there's just one big chicken factory. It's like, yeah, we distribute to like Carl's Jr. and all these people.
But they do. I feel like it's all about whatever they use to fry it or something that makes it taste different.
And then our last is a curly fry.
We didn't try the tacos yet.
Oh wait. Oh. Forgot about that.
The fries are bussin'.
Okay, you're into the fries? Right. I mean, yeah, they have a good seasoning.
Yeah.
Seasoning, it's crazy because I'm starting to cook for myself a lot more. It's like seasoning makes a meal night and day.
Oh,
when you have a good seasoning versus like something plain, it's like, whoa.
Oh yeah. I love salt, pepper, garlic salt. Those are my go-tos. And then like, it just depends what I'm cooking. Obviously I use different shit, but garlic salt is in everything I make.
That's a good tip.
Except for like eggs, but that would probably be good too.
I think I picked up some garlic sauce on your recommendation, or garlic powder, but yeah, I think I put it on some fish, and I was into it. So now, how are we even gonna like compare these? Because this is like a very specific item menu that doesn't exist. How can we even like compare this to anything?
To Taco Bell.
To Taco Bell, yeah. Taco Bell is not popular out here.
It's not.
No. It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Because
and I think
they
Del
have
Taco is just
Del
like more of a
Taco.
thing.
That's what I was just gonna say.
All right, let's try it.
I'm gonna put a little bit of this sauce.
Oh yeah, let me get some hot sauce.
These taste like those frozen taquitos. You know what I'm talking about? Some cheap brand. I used to get them when I was younger, but that's what they taste like. I don't even know what this meat is. It looks like mush.
This has the vibe of like a bagel bite, except it's a taco.
I think they're
honestly kind of good snack food because like, it tastes like a chip with like a little bit of meat on it.
It does taste like that, yeah, like a little mini nacho. Okay.
But I don't think there's cheese in there.
No,
all right, so Jack in the Box.
Mixed.
How are you feeling about Jack in the Box as compared to fast food in general?
I mean, considering it's right around the corner from me,
fast food is all about convenience.
I think it's a good little spot if I want fast food.
We're going to talk about The Life of Pierre #5. An album which I think we both liked.
Yeah. I honestly
last time I saw you, you said you hadn't finished it, but did you get through it at this point?
Not yet.
Okay.
I just haven't. I haven't like had the time because my friends were visiting this week, so we've just been all over the place. And I haven't been like on my music shit.
But did you say you had like an early listen and you were rocking with?
Yeah, I did like listen to. I definitely ran it through, but I wasn't like paying
you didn't
attention
get to like sit and like
specifically,
how it made you feel.
Pierre's like one of my favorite producers, and I think he makes amazing music too.
He definitely.
But like his production is just like amazing.
It's amazing
like,
and
different.
It's his own.
It's his own. Like people make Pierre Bourne type beats, you know, like, and so many people are like trying to ride the wave now, but he's the original. Like he made that sound.
Yes, for sure. And I think I like that now. He's just in his own lane. He's rapping. I like his style of rapping. You know, he does the heavy auto-tune, and then he's good at just finding a hook that like sits on the beat and you can kind of listen like to it over and over.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs by him is like Deja Vu, which is on Life of Pierre 4, and it's like, thought you were the one, yeah, you're the one for me. And it's just like over. I could listen to that looped for like an hour. Like it's just like very sweet stuff. But on this album, I already know Butterfly is my favorite beat on there. Butterfly's really good. 42, which is towards the beginning, and then Practice.
Butterfly. Oh yeah.
Butterfly's towards the end.
I heard For You like a month
while ago. That was
like
the big
when
single
that
going
came
into
out,
it.
and I love that.
Interesting.
One.
See, I like Groceries. Groceries was the second single going into the album. I really, really rock with that song. I love the drums. I love the 808s on that are super booming. And then Practice. Practice is another one of my favorites, right in the middle.
Sauce Boy or Sauce Boy?
Sauce Boy 2.
Sauce Boy 2.
With Uzi?
Okay. And Drunken Nasty was really good too. I like that one.
I also something I noticed about Pierre rapping is he is kind of like a romantic. Like, he has 0 bars about like, oh, this girl, like, you know, fuck her and dismiss her.
Yeah.
All this kind of like stuff that rappers are usually on.
He definitely
like,
respects
whatever
women.
Girls. He's like, he's very respectful, but it's in a cool way. Like he's not like he's like. He rocks with it, like he knows girls are a vibe, and that's what his songs be about. Like, and it's more so in that direction. So I really like that, and I mean, like, that's not something that rappers are tremendously into. It's more of like an R&B trait.
Yeah, that's a fact. Good point.
And I think, I mean, he came out also in a time when there was a lot of other big albums releasing and holding his own. I saw a lot of love for this album on social media, and I mean, obviously, like, I kind of just like follow the type of people that already like his style and his music and stuff like that. But like, I saw a lot of love for this, a lot of love on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, he just works so hard, and like he's so like low key too. Like he doesn't like flaunt shit. Like he's not that extra. He's just like doing what he loves.
And he's in his zone now. It seems like he's really just living out in New York. He's kind of removed from a lot of the people he used to collaborate with, and now it's just like
because he doesn't even have that many features.
It's like it really is the Pierre show, and I'm interested to see where he takes it as an artist, because like I think his ceiling's really high. Like really, really high, and I think he's a little underrated right now.
Yeah, I definitely think he's underrated. He should have been on the XXL freshman list.
He definitely has a claim, and that's the next thing we're going to talk about. But let's quickly talk about that documentary that we watched about him. He kind of released a documentary to go along with the album, kind of documenting his life in 2016, first starting to work in a music studio for Epic Records and being around Young Nudie and kind of struggling, like hardcore struggling.
He was really struggling, like sleeping on couches, and like moved to Atlanta with like a little bit of money, right? He moved to Atlanta.
He said like 300 to 600.
Yeah. And he just made it fucking happen. He was just working and like just around a lot of people that really believed in him, and it was just like really inspiring to see. And like I really thought it was just such a dope idea that he just had all this footage and was like, oh, let me like put this together for when I come up and make it. Like that's what he was saying, like once I make it, I'm gonna drop this.
Right, you're kind of calling it.
Yeah, and I love that. Like he just always believed in himself and just went hard, and you know, that's what you gotta do, like as an artist. And like seeing that, it's just inspiring, because like shit wasn't just handed to him, you know. He like really grinded for where he is. Shit was not glamorous. Yeah, it's not glamorous. And I thought it was just so inspiring, but I wish it was longer. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a little longer than that, but
I think there's room for him to drop another one, and I'm surprised he didn't number it and actually just say like, oh yeah, this is part 1, because it really felt like a part 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think he really got into 2017. Obviously 2017 being a huge year for him with Magnolia, and then the fact that he did the beat for the big 6ix9ine song at that time, Gummo. You know, there's a lot more to that story. I think people are very interested to know that story, and he must have, you know, footage of it and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we get some more.
I know, me too. It's so funny because I went to a Cardi show in 2017, I think, or 2018. I forget. But I fucking was standing outside, and long story short, like, we were supposed to go to this show. Somebody was gonna get us in, like, they invited us to go with them, and then they ended up not being able to once we got there. And we're like, nah, like, we're going to this show.
Right.
We're standing outside, and I just see Pierre standing out there. He had his goggles on his head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's Pierre Bourne, dude. Like, nobody was going up to him or anything. So I just walked up to him and I was like, yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Blah, blah, like, being a little cornball.
Yeah.
And he was just mad cool. Like, he was super nice. He wasn't like, get away from me. Like, he was just mad nice and genuine. And we were just telling him, like, yo, like, we're kind of struggling right now. We couldn't get tickets. And he walked us into the fucking show, me and Jada. Whoa. He literally brought us in and was like, have fun. Literally just, like, left us to go vibe. And it was such a dope show. It was so small, and Saw Baby actually opened up that night, which was, like, random as fuck. He wasn't even on the lineup. He just ended up
he was just around
up
in Boston.
Yeah.
Very random.
It was such a dope night. But yeah, thank you, Pierre, for fucking getting me into that.
Shout out to
I feel
Pierre.
like I just attract the people that I need to and want to, you know what I mean? Like, he's one of my favorite producers and artists, so like, it was just so cool that happened.
Yeah, he does seem very down to earth.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. And I mean, that's kind of what happens to people who really understand, who really like came from nothing and really understand what it's like to be at the bottom. It's like, it's very hard. You just have so much perspective.
Yeah.
He's
humble. Like, you gotta stay humble. Like,
staying humble.
Because a lot of artists aren't, and celebrities are not humble. And you could see it from afar.
So, we also want to talk about the XXL freshman list, which recently came out. Do you have? I have like all the names of who was on it.
Yeah, I got you.
I feel like
here.
Okay, go ahead.
42 Doug, Ian Dior, Coyle Ray, Pooh Shiesty, Flo Millie, Murray, Ruby Rose, Blast, Tusi, Lakia, and DDG.
Nice. So where do you want to start with talking about this and kind of breaking this down, your reaction to it?
So honestly, like, we were just talking about it. I feel like there is a lot of like more R&B type of artists on here.
Big R&B presence, yeah.
And like in the past, I feel like it was more like rappers.
For sure.
More rappers.
For sure.
And I mean, that's just more of what I listen to. So I didn't even know who Blast was. No offense, Blast. I just got put on. But Lakia, I just like heard about her like probably a few months ago. I think she's hard for sure. I love Ruby Rose.
Okay, why is that? Because you know what's interesting is like I'm just such a YouTube head.
Yeah.
Watching like all the reactions from like all the big YouTube influencers, and they hate Ruby Rose
because she's confident and they don't like it.
I mean, right. So okay, I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like, she's confident. She can rap for sure.
Hell yeah.
But keep going.
And like, I saw that she's like doing her own like vlogs now, and like she films and like it seems like she edits them herself and everything, and like she's being mad consistent with it, and she just seems like wicked sweet. Like
This is the thing.
I feel like she, like, you know, as an artist, like she's wicked hard and like, you know, crazy, not crazy, but like she's just fucking hard, and people are intimidated by that. But like she seems like a wicked down to earth sweet girl when you like see her in her vlogs and stuff and just doing normal day-to-day shit. It looks like she lives like around here too. It's so funny.
For sure.
Like downtown or something.
And yeah, I remember her interview on No Jumper, and yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got, that she's like really cool. I've also heard that from like photographers and stuff. Like, yeah, she's cool.
She's just super confident, and I feel like people just don't like that because they don't have that confidence themselves, so they just project their insecurities onto people.
And she's done the work, right, of like being an artist and like getting her name out there and like having different headlines. She's collaborated a lot on YouTube with DDG, who's also on this list. And
I think they date now.
Yeah, that's been like kind of like this thing of like them like potentially being a couple, and that's been going on for like a year.
And the first time I heard of Ruby Rose was back when she dated Cardi.
Right,
too.
right. The pedigree.
Like, that's when I first heard of her. And, like, I just remember the song that was on SoundCloud with them. And, like, people were cropping her part of the song out and, like, uploading it without her verse because it was just, like, not that great. But I'm proud of her for not, like, giving up and, like, taking that hate to the heart or something and, like, letting it discourage her. Like, she clearly was like, fuck that, I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. And, like, now she's going hard. Like, one of the first songs I heard was, like, Big Mouth, and I really liked that
that's still one of her
and
biggest songs.
now she's, like, doing songs with mad people, and yeah, she's making moves for real. And do you know if she's signed? Like,
yeah, I do.
Yeah, she's
signed
right?
to, I want to say, her first deal, I don't know where she's at right now, was with Hitco, which is, L.A. Reid kind of broke off from Epic Records and made his own label. And yeah, Hitco is like a rap label. I think they're out in like New York and stuff, but yeah, she's been signed for like a few years now, but she's definitely like built up on that label and like leveled up, and she's doing her thing. I think she's definitely deserves to be on this list, and it was a girl heavy list this year. 4 female artists,
4 girls on
all together.
I love to see that. I'm so happy Coi Leray made it too. She's really been going ham. Like,
it's her time. Yeah,
and Pooh Shiesty's on here too. I really like Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, I really like the song
Millie.
Neighbors. The song Neighbors just like gets me. This chopper stays so close to me that you would think we neighbors.
I love Twerk Some. Wait, what's it called? Twerk Some? Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if I've even heard that one.
That one's fire. And the music video's sick. It's just like all these strippers, and like money. Like they're recording underneath like this glass thing, and you could just see like above, and it just looks crazy. And there's just money like falling everywhere. But yeah, that's one of like the first songs I heard of his, I think.
Okay, so who would you say is your favorite person that is on this list?
I'm probably gonna go with Coi Leray.
Okay, I like her a lot.
But
too.
I also really like 42 Doug's new album.
Oh, see, I didn't listen to that.
Yeah, there's some really good songs. I haven't bumped it like that heavy yet, but like I just ran it through and like it was sounding really good.
It was sounding good. Yeah, he's got that really distinct voice. And he
has a different voice for real.
It catches you.
That's what he said the other day too. Like I was playing him and she's like, wow, like I never heard like he has such a different voice.
Yeah, he's got some real twang in it. Some real twang. And he's from Atlanta, right?
I'm pretty sure.
He's there now anyway.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and now who are 2 people that were not on this list that you're like, come on, XXL, get my people on there? 2 people, 2 spots. Who you got?
I gotta go with Y&J.
Y&J, okay.
I love Y&J, and I mean, I think he just brings something so different to the game because, like, he's so goofy. Like, he's just, like, funny with it, but he's also, like, but he says, like, mad catchy things that you just, like, catch on to, and just, like, his beats are always just so vibey. Like, California is one of my favorite songs by him.
You know what? I had an epiphany. I was just, like, thinking. Was that your jewel?
My little vape. My jewel.
Your vape. Which is, being a clever rapper is, like, super important, and I think brings a lot to, you know, the score I would give someone about lyricism. But people that are just clever at rapping without necessarily being just like great rappers, I don't feel like they get credit for that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people, I'm not like a lyric person. Like, I just care about the vibe that I'm feeling, like, when I listen to a song. But like, I feel like people always get that so fucked up because like if somebody wants to be a poet or like a writer, then like they'll do that. But like music, it doesn't have to be like fire ass lyrics all the time. It's about the beat at the end of the day. That's music. Like before there was like people singing, there was just the instruments, you know what I mean? So that's just how I see it. Like I just like to feel the vibe of the song and like, you know, as long as there's like a few catchy things that they're saying that you're like, you can relate to or even just like think funny or just like something that's just catchy and like you think about it later or like something you can put as your caption for your fucking Instagram post, you know, like
right. Those like
little shit like that.
Phrase that pays, they call it. Okay, you get another pick too.
Damn, this is really hard. There's so many.
She wrote down like 80 people that she wanted on the press list.
This was just the list of like everybody.
The people that are nominated.
But I gotta say, like, this is so hard because there's a lot of good people on this that I listen to. But I would probably say like Duke Deuce.
Oh. Okay.
I think I gotta go with Duke Deuce out of everybody here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or Cash Page is really fucking good too.
No, don't start this.
Damn.
You get 2 spots.
Okay.
And you said,
okay.
Well, you're allowed to change it.
I'm gonna do Duke Deuce.
Okay.
Because
yeah, talk about him.
He just brought, like, when Crunk Ain't Dead came out, like, that was sick. He got, like, Lil Jon and that shit. Like, that was just impressive for an artist that just kind of popped out of nowhere to have this, like, turned-ass song. It's, like, it has this very, like, southern beat. And he's just so loud and like turned. It's like I want to go to a party and listen to some Duke Deuce, like turn the fuck up.
You really like feel his artistry.
Yeah.
Like you feel who he is through the music.
And yeah, I see him like continuing. Like he's not gonna just like burn out, I don't think. You know what I mean? Like he's not somebody that's dropping like these specific ass songs that are gonna like get old or whatever, you know? Like his sound is like pretty timeless. You know what I mean?
Got you. Yeah.
Who do you think?
And I think well, first of all, timeless sounds, you know, I think I love how hip hop has a history where different regions have their own sound and that like those songs end up sounding so good because it's like they have historical value when it's like, you know, it's kind of like a remake of a song that existed or just kind of an homage to something in the past. Mine, I got it. I thought about this. I was like, okay, I gotta pick my second person and like be really quick and sure. Definitely Bia, who's another female artist.
But she wasn't on this, was she? Or you're just saying like...
Yeah, I'm just saying like whoever. She's got that song right now, Whole Lot of Money, and like when you talk about like those captionable things, like I hear people saying it, I see people posting that little phrase, I see people retweeting her all the time, and it's like, you know, that's a Massachusetts artist as well, which
I would have
both from
loved to see Bia on there.
Shout out to Bia because you know, I'd love to see her on it, but I think she's got it.
Either way,
I think she's got it.
She's doing her thing.
And yeah, she's doing her thing. She's killing it. Other person is Sofego because I mean, you and I both like these underground rappers, and I think he's one of the strongest ones that feels like, oh yeah, he's gonna have longevity. And so yeah, those are my two.
I could see him getting it next year for sure.
Yeah. He's leveling up too, like just super quickly, and everybody's on the same page. There's certain artists where like you'll be a new artist, but it's just like everybody's on the same page. Everybody's trying to interview them. Everybody's like everybody's just sold at the gate. So those are my picks. And the last thing I want to say about XXL, I saw this list getting a lot of hate, and I just think it's one of those things where the last couple years were pretty strong, and now we can look back at the last couple years and say like, oh yeah, Lil TJ and Roddy Ricch and Megan Thee Stallion, and be like, oh my god, like there's like mega artists on there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's creating this like kind of hate for this list. And I think
feel you.
that's just
there's
like
a lot
anything.
of like newer artists.
That's just like any like college, right? Mm-hmm. It's like you have like a really strong hockey team, basketball team, your seniors leave, and now like the class coming in, you know, doesn't seem like it has that weight or can ball as hard. And I mean that's just the nature of the game. So I'm not hating on it. I think
I'd like to know how they like kind of
what's their process?
Yeah, what's their process?
And I think they're constantly changing the rules, because I can remember a few years ago where it was like, well, you can't have an album out. Like you can be a mixtape person,
Really?
you're not allowed to have an album out, and that's clearly totally out the window. So I think there is a little bit of criteria, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of like touching the different just like circles of rap music.
Yeah.
And like there's no denying like melody and rap music, and what you're kind of talking about, the more like poppy R&B type of rap music, that is just like been a huge wave over probably I'd say since like 2019. You know, this is a wave that like I would say like Ian Dior was big in, and 24K Golden was big in, and people gravitate to that heavy. And so I'm glad to see it represented, and rap's only getting more diverse, right? We see
and I'd
it
love
every
to
day.
see 4 females on it. Like, I think that's amazing.
And they're also deserving. Like, they're dope.
Yeah.
We didn't go into all of them, but like, they're doing their thing. So what are your final thoughts?
I don't know. My final thoughts are just like, anybody that didn't make it, like, don't be salty about it. Like, it's just a little list of a few people that put it together. You know what I
they're
mean?
staff
Like,
picks.
you have
These are
your
staff
fans,
picks from a magazine.
and just stay true to you and what you're doing. Don't worry about winning awards, because at the end of the day, like, a lot of shit's rigged too. Like,
right.
especially when people have money. Like, I don't know, like, shit's just weird. But not saying XXL is rigged, but you know, you just don't know. So congrats to everybody that did make it, though. I think it's awesome. I have to check out like Blast now, and
I'm gonna check out
a little more. But I think it's awesome, and Flo Millie's on there too, which I thought she would have been on there like already before.
Right, she's
so
another
like
person
she
that's
really
put in the
deserves
work.
that. But yeah, let's see if we'll be on there soon.
Yes, let's go. No, I've actually thought like, XXL should be also doing a producer.
I was just thinking that.
And
like,
I think
right
maybe
before
like
you said
next
that.
episode we should do our own.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good idea.
And then we'll argue. We'll have a
FREQ.
boxing match. Like there'll be a couple people in contention. You want your person, I want my person. We'll have a boxing match, and we'll make our own.
I love that.
10 lists. So
Let's do that.
And so I think that about wraps it up for what we had today.
That's it. We're gonna go eat the rest of this Jack in the Box.
All right.
Probably not.
I'm gonna keep picking at it. I've been picking at it slowly. All right, FREQ signing out. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, and we're excited. More events. We're going all summer, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Happy summer.